Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to today's interview session. I am your host Waqas Iqbal and we are going to talk welcome about something that matters now more than ever. The importance of lifelong learning in a fast changing world. We live in times where technology, careers, and even lifestyles are changing so quickly that learning can't stop after school or university. It's a lifelong journey. To explore this important topic, we have a wonderful guest with us today, Michael, a passionate educator and lifelong learner himself. Michael, welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Wa alaikum assalam Fukas. Thanks for having me. Excited to dive into this and share why lifelong learning is the real game changer today.
Okay, let's start interview. My first question is to begin with how would you define lifelong learning in simple words?
Lifelong learning is just keeping your brain curious and open, always ready to pick up new skills or ideas no matter your age.
Okay, why do you think lifelong learning has become so important in today's fast changing world?
Because the world's moving so fast, what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Keeping up means staying relevant and ready for anything.
Okay, how do you think technology has changed the way people learn today compared to the past?
Tech made learning everywhere and anytime. No more waiting for classrooms. Now knowledge is just a tap away on your phone.
Okay, in your opinion, what are the biggest skills that people should focus on learning continuously?
I'd say adaptability, critical thinking, and communication. Those keep you flexible and sharp no matter what curveballs come your way.
Okay, many people in Pakistan stop learning after they get a job. Why do you think this happens and how can we change this mindset?
It's often about comfort and routine. Once people feel settled, they stop pushing themselves. We need to show learning as a fun, ongoing adventure, not just a chore.
Okay. How can young professionals balance their busy work life with continuous learning?
Even just 10 minutes a day counts. Making learning a tiny daily habit beats waiting for big chunks of free time.
Okay, what are some easy and affordable ways for people to continue learning, especially for those who can't afford expensive courses?
Podcasts, YouTube tutorials, free online courses, and even reading articles or books from the library. Knowledge is everywhere if you know where to look.
Okay, Michael, what role do you think online learning platforms play in promoting lifelong learning?
They're game changers, breaking down barriers like cost and location, making learning accessible to anyone with an internet connection.
Can you share an example of someone who achieved success because of their commitment to lifelong learning?
Suretek Malal Yousafzai, her relentless learning and courage turned her into a global voice for education and change.
What advice would you give to teachers or trainers to encourage their students to become lifelong learners?
Make learning relatable and fun, spark curiosity with real life stories, and celebrate small wins to keep motivation alive.
How can parents inspire their children to love learning beyond school exams?
By showing excitement about learning themselves and turning everyday moments into little adventures of discovery.
Okay. In a country like Pakistan, how can we make learning more accessible to people in rural areas?
Investing in mobile internet access and community learning centers can open doors, plus training local mentors to keep the spark alive right there at home.
Okay, Michael, how important is it to develop soft skills like communication, creativity, and adaptability alongside technical skills?
Super important. Soft skills are like the glue that helps you connect, solve problems, and thrive no matter what tech changes come your way.
Okay, many people fear change or feel too old to learn something new. What message would you give to them?
Change is the only constant, and honestly, age is just a number. Your brain loves new challenges, so dive in and surprise yourself.
Okay, but if this habit is in young people, what they can do?
Young folks should embrace curiosity like a superpower. Ask questions, try new things, and never settle for I can't.
Okay, how can organizations and companies support lifelong learning among their employees?
By creating a culture that rewards learning, offering flexible training options, and encouraging employees to share what they discover.
Okay, what role does curiosity play in staying a lifelong learner?
Curiosity is the fuel. It keeps you asking, exploring, and hungry for more, making learning feel like an exciting adventure, not a task.
Okay, is there any difference in gender discrimination?
Absolutely. Gender bias can block equal learning chances, so we need to create safe, supportive spaces where everyone feels free to grow and shine.
Okay, and do you think this discrimination is for different countries, underdeveloped or developed countries?
Sadly, it shows up everywhere, but in underdeveloped countries, lack of resources can make it hit even harder, so tackling it means both mindset shifts and better access.
Okay, how can someone start their journey toward lifelong learning today, right after watching this interview?
Start small, pick one topic you're curious about, find a quick article or video, and just dive in. Momentum builds fast once you begin.
Okay, do you think lifelong learning also helps us grow emotionally and mentally, not just professionally?
Totally, it sharpens emotional intelligence, builds resilience, and keeps your mind open to new perspectives beyond just work skills.
If a person don't move towards this habit consistently, what he or she can do?
Start by setting tiny, doable goals, like reading one page a day, and celebrate each win to build that learning muscle slowly but surely.
Okay, finally, Michael, what's your personal philosophy when it comes to learning throughout life?
I believe learning is a lifelong love affair, always fresh, sometimes messy, but endlessly rewarding if you stay curious and kind to yourself.
Okay, thank you so much, Michael, for sharing such inspiring insights. You have beautifully reminded us that learning doesn't end with a degree, it's a mindset, a habit, and a way of living. To all our viewers and listeners, remember the world will keep changing, but if we keep learning, we will always stay one step ahead. Keep reading, keep exploring, and keep growing because lifelong learning is the key to lifelong success. This is Waqas Iqbal signing off. Thank you for joining us and see you next time.
Thanks so much, Fukas. It's been a blast. Keep that spark alive, and I'll catch you next time for more great chats.
Okay, Michael, we will meet another session.
Can't wait, Fukas. Already looking forward to our next deep dive.
When will you available for next interview?
I'm pretty flexible. Just say when, and I'll be there, ready to roll.
Okay, Michael, once again, very thank you.
Anytime, Fukas. Always a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Catch you soon.